has been warming. So here, all of this, look how strong you are. This is fantastic, everything's great, right? One finger. But what happens if the wave alert catches you off guard? Ready? Excellent. One finger. If it hits you hard enough, you might break your neck. You might get paralyzed. So you start to see that. You might get concussed, knocked out, unconscious.
Yeah.
So I'm in a bigger sense understanding why we're having this conversation on a different level of importance in what we're doing here. Is that so what we found is in sports teams, collision sports, where they're using this properly, the concussions are almost non-existent. It's because there's an integrity in the system that, so the injuries, all the injuries change, the injury profiles change, but the concussions drop down. But concussions is in this, I hadn't even thought of this before, is why people get knocked out, why they're face down drowning. Because a knock to the head, oof. So we're going to come back and test that. Let's just do it on the table because so, for example, this wouldn't be the moment we'd have you cutting out because you'd actually have to go and grab old patterns again.
Yeah.
And that's how you'd survive because you'd be fine. But I want you to see how much, just stay exactly as you are. I want you just to see how much strength and stability you have, even though you're feeling quite out of it and weak. And yet normally you're watching, you're vigilant, you're controlling, and you're not. You're actually out of sorts, but yet you actually are strangely strong. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
And so the strength is that you're getting out of your own way.
It's working.
Well, of course it's working. It's yours.
It worked. I could dial into. I mean, it's you know. I didn't wear shoes for like 2 years, something like 2 or 3 years. It was like my feet were always sore, and my knees would get sore, and everything felt weird, and I only slip slops, and I started wearing my Vibrams. Anyway.
And you're doing everything that you can to try and allow, but the question was, are they allowing the right information, like the proprioception coming up, the ground reaction forces, the gravity is driving down, the ground is pushing up, there's information, there's this whole sensory system that's guiding you. And if it's switched off, how would you know? And the thing is that with the best intent, people are saying, here's an answer, here's an answer, here's an answer. And that's the challenge in what I do. Because we're saying, your intent is right, but your methodology, your game, your strategy isn't what the body wants. So we've started with the priorities. Got to breathe, got to move. And then we said, what do you require to move and to be effective and to be resilient and to be safe and to perform at the highest level you possibly can, not just physically. But imagine if that idea of, I get to choose what my response is, not this is what I do.
Yeah.
No, I get to choose it.
Yeah.
I get to choose in any moment.
Yeah.
How different that is. How different that is in leadership.
Yeah.
When you're teaching people that there isn't only one way. It also allows a very important part of leading into conversations where you can have an opinion that I don't like, I don't agree on, but I have an ability to stand here and hear you and understand you. There is an ability to do healing. There is an ability where we can take society and have people heal on a whole nother level. Be seen, be heard. I can hear you even if I don't agree with you, because I can respect you and not agree with you. Because that's okay as long as I have enough capacity within inside me and enough awareness within me. I can meet you anywhere. I can meet you on the grass, I can meet you in the ocean, I can meet you on the sports field. you know.
Yeah.
Remember, it was one finger last time. Should probably open your eyes, smile at me. Please, Doug, is that all you've got? Can I invite you to try something? Last time you stuck your feet in the pool.
Oh, yeah?
Because you know water.
Yeah.
So I'm quite curious what happens when you stick your feet.
Feet in again.
Yeah. Especially like what.
Oh, it's nice.
What's nice about it? Because it might just be the water's nice.
No,
Could be
no.
that.
I can feel the surface that I'm walking on. It's both rough and smooth.
What you mean? Life is allowed to have a duality like that? Wow, that's quite profound, bro.
And it's not just like the sole of my feet, but it's actually I can feel it like the water on the top of my toes. Yeah. Oh, it's nice. Eh?
You can jump in if you want to. I'm not going to stop you. It's your pool.
I'm not getting back on there again. Eh? I can have a swim.
Yeah. Oh, it's rough. So do you understand why at Musenberg when we met up I kept saying, but how does the water feel?
Water feel, yeah.
Do you get it now?
Dude.
You know, it could be that we magically changed the water in your swimming pool while you weren't looking, but that feels like hard work. But to change the vehicle that's feeling the water, that's not so hard.
No, what I did was after our session last time, I went. I've got a suit. I've cut the arms off the sleeves, and I went and I used it, and I went and paddled from Innercom to Outercom, where the water's warm going to cold. So I was just like the sensory awareness. So I was literally made myself so, and it was so cold at the back. Yeah, but I just got used to it. It was lovely, and I drove. And then as I was paddling, because you can feel like the temperature changing on my arms, and this is amazing. So yeah, I didn't say it to you, but I mean yes, I've been very aware of the water.
Yeah. And you start to realize just how much sensory input we've got, and you know, it's kind of, I think it would be interesting to see the different kind of big wave surfers that are out there. There are those who are out there because it's the only thing that lets them feel. And the thing is, if it's the only thing that lets you feel, hello?
Yeah.
I think I just broke his jaw quickly, just many times. With this and this. And this. Actually, this one was worse. Eh?
That's the pinky finger
It's the
squish.
it's the pinky, killer
very,
pinky.
very, very intense. And yeah, profound. That's good. Yeah. No, it actually got me wondering because I thought I actually want to try the shorty in big waves now, just because it gives me a greater ability to feel. And yeah, it's cold, but I want to see, I want to see if I can do it, because you know what I mean? Because you're so disconnected, especially because I surf the 5 mil in big waves.
Yeah, sure.
And then we still have when it's really big, I'll have an impact vest and the inflation and booties. So
and hoodie, so everything's.
So the only thing that feels is your hands. So you've anesthetized all that sensory stuff, and then it's all about strength and survival.
Well, you see, what's interesting is having the system switched on. I wonder how different it would feel to have all of that stuff on, as you know. So it's the same reference point.
Yeah.
To see that maybe you go, actually, this Michelin Man kind of thing, you just don't get to feel. And maybe that's true, but maybe that's not. Maybe it is within all of that, you just couldn't feel. Maybe if we put you back in that same place, you're paddling out going, actually, I don't have to cut the arms off.
Yeah.
Holy crap, I'm feeling 3 times as much through all of these layers. Because then is a good time to change and adapt and go, hey, I wonder if I try this or that.
Okay.
Rather than say, oh, I want to feel more. We always want to compare it to what you've already been doing. So you've got it's good science. Good science. Just keep doing the same test. Don't change up, because you're not testing apples with apples anymore.
Okay.
If you're paddling to go and feel, that's different. That's about awareness.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
But as a comparison, go and see what it's like when you've got all your kit on.
Okay.
Hell, go put all your kit on and go for a paddle.
Okay.
And give yourself and see if you go, it's pretty much the same, or you go, I can feel my feet in the booties.
Yeah.
Which means I don't have to, so I can actually therefore feel my feet on my board.
Okay.
Holy crap, that might make a difference. That might bring more that kind of that awareness and that
Got it.
the power that can be.
Yeah. Riding your motorbike without a helmet. Suddenly you'll feel more sensorily aware, but test is if you've got the helmet on, you can see colours.
Yeah, we don't change the parameters. We want the same parameters to see if your experience of it changes.
Good. Okay.